Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sulli's Side Quest. I'm so excited that you've tuned in. Every day we play Minecraft. It's an everyday thing. And we post 20 minutes at least every day. If you subscribe, which we gained over 10 subscribers yesterday, that's insane. If you guys keep subscribing, then we have to do something called the Spin of Sin. It gets activated, and a challenge is given to us. So if you want to see this happen, some bad things on there, like we have to go live in the ocean for a month. Or the nether for a month, then click that subscribe button. But let's get into this. Let's get started because I have a lot of things that I want to show y'all. Check this out. So if y'all can look over here, I actually created Jabba's hut. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. What's up, Maple? Maple was sitting in here talking to Stanley. Did I say Jabba? This is Stanley's hut. I'm sorry. So I've completely redone this area. I got yesterday I was super excited to do it. And so now Stanley has his own little awning where he hangs out and talks to Jabba all day while Jabba just throws potatoes at him. And then over here is a house yet to be decorated, but it has its own little chimney. And I love the palette design of the roof that it ended up being yesterday. And so this is Lazy Stanley's home. And check this out, the fences, we've even done that. And I love how it turns out. It kind of feels like a vineyard, but it's a potato. There's potatoes in here. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so with all this updated, we are going to need to start doing some other things. I have a few other things in our to-do list that I would like to do. Of course, we've updated the fence, so we can mark that off. We have... we are not finished with this yet. We've completely made the river, which is pretty cool. I mean, we're trucking through this. I keep messing up that. Stanley's house is pretty much dunzo. Let's go. And we need to build a village. I'm really needing the nether, y'all. Really needing the nether because we got to do a lot of this because of the nether. We may do. I think what I may do is get a sheep farm next because we need some stuff like that. So yeah, let's gather some materials so that we can do that quest today if nothing else changes. Oh snap. What is that? Gary says that I should come quickly. Uh-oh, what's happened? What's happened in here? Gary, Terry, what's going on? Oh my gosh. What's happening? I guess they left me a note here. Let's see, Gary's quest. Let's skip over here. Okay, so this was today. Alright, Gary, you're a little loud. I'm going over here to read this. What's happened? What's happening to the block of disencouragement? Okay. It says, that block you gave me to study, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. I do not know what it's made of, but I do know that it is dangerous. Look, it's changing its environment. It's not just ruining the blocks around it. In fact, it's just creating nothing. I call it the void. Now this is cool and all, but Terry and I are pretty freaked out by the whole thing. One moment we are arguing what we are going to eat for dinner. The next, this disaster happens in our home. You gotta help us, Sulli, before this block destroys the whole basement. I have a theory. Since this was resulted out of anger, try to surround it with a happy environment. We await your immediate help. Thanks, Sulli. Thanks, Sulli. Yes, Gary, Terry, I will make it my mission. I know y'all are upset. I'm sorry. I will make it my mission this episode to do this. Let's scratch the sheep idea. We gotta do this. Our quest is starting now. Okay. So, this is crazy, y'all. The block has morphed. It's changed. And now it's like changing everything around it. It's super interesting. Okay, Maple, we have some work to do. Okay, so we need to create something happy, something sweet. I have some ideas, okay? What's cuter and sweeter than, oh, thanks, Maple. That was the image of Honey last night. He was sleeping on me. What is more happy than pink? You know what I'm saying? Pink. We got to make this super pink. You know, we may actually even combine getting sheep this round because we could get some wool, make it super soft and cozy. But yeah, we can't allow this to happen. I don't know what's going on. Like, why is that block doing that? And why is it a result of their arguments? I don't know. But I think I have some cherry blossom up here somewhere that I could get. Let me see. I think it's over here. Yes, here it is. And then I know I have some saplings that we're gonna have to use for now. Awesome pink flowers. That's fun. Yeah, we're gonna have to use this sapling here to create some more wood. Let's get some glass so it doesn't, like, they don't have to be around it. Maybe this could be soundproof glass. And let's go build it. Okay. This is crazy. I did not wake up expecting this to happen. Alright. So let's go plant the sapling right outside so we can start building this. I wish we could find some sheep, but I feel like none of my area spawns sheep. We'll take a look in a second. Alright, I have some bone meal somewhere. I organized all these chests yesterday so I could build this road around it. So, alright, let's plant this here. There we go. Let's grab a diamond axe. Alright, I might have to build up. I don't know how tall this tree gets. At least need a stack or so. I love the cherry blossoms. They're so fun. So fun. Okay. So we have this. Alright. Okay. So let me get the hoe here. So we can get some more saplings. Because we need to multiply every time because we don't have many of these saplings. Alright, we'll plant a few. Just for now. Just so we can keep a constant flow if we need more of it. Okay, I already know that they're going to be super loud. They're really angry about what's going on. Let me turn down the mobs sounds because I don't want that to happen. Okay, guys, let me deal with this. I will help you guys out. Okay, we'll do this. Let's take these blocks away. It even melted it, and like this thing is down here now. That's so crazy. What is this block? And why is it creating nothing? That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna create a little lookout room for them so they can like look at it safely. It's like some of these blocks on the outside didn't have a chance to get fully solidified in its nothingness. Alright, we're gonna have to move that somehow. Hopefully it doesn't do anything crazy when I move it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna make this super pink and cozy. Maybe that'll affect it. Let me use my silk touch here. We need to go purchase some efficiency for this eventually. How's y'all's day doing though? Mine has been pretty well so far. It's in the morning. 2, 3. We want it to be 1. Let's see. Move it back to 1, 2, 3. Is this the middle of the room? I definitely want it to look good for them. Oh, sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the middle. Okay. So. Yeah, they like their personal space. I get it. Who in here relates to Gary and Terry there? See, check this out. Gary, I want a hug, dude. Oh. No, he doesn't like hugs. Gary does not like hugs. What about you, Terry? Oh, that's just Gary telling me not to hug his wife. Sorry. My bad, Gary. Okay. Alright, so we need... I think I want the floor to be some kind of white. Let's put this in some kind of pink. Oh, yeah. This block is going to be in such a cute little area. Okay. So... we need it to be even here. Where is the end block? This corner is right here. So, 1, 2, and I'm trying to think of how this is gonna go because I want it to be a lookout, maybe like here and here. You know, so they can look inside and see it. Right. right, so that's the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 5. 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5v5 block. 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should put the block in the center, if I'm not mistaken. I want the block to be in the very center, so I may have to change this. 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This should be the center. Should be 2 on each side. So the block is going to be right here. Like you may know, if you've been catching up with the series, we've been reading through the entire Bible together. That's really the goal of why we're doing this, chapter by chapter, so we can say we've read the entire Bible. We've been going through the book of Genesis. We just finished Job when we took a pit stop in Genesis. Now we're back in Genesis chapter 17. So we're continuing on in Abraham's story. Right now he's known as Abram, but he's about to get changed to Abraham during the story. Remember yesterday, he disobeys God, kind of distrusts God, and tries to have a baby his own way. Remember, his promise was that his baby would be a blessing to the world. His family would be. And how is he going to be a blessing if he doesn't have a baby? And so we're continuing on. Abram is named Abraham. This is what it says in verse 1. When Abram was 99 years old, that's really old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I am El Shaddai, God Almighty. Serve me faithfully and live a blameless life. I will make a covenant with you, by which I will guarantee to give you countless descendants. So he's reminding Abraham of this. At this, Abram fell face down on the ground. Then God said to him, This is my covenant with you. I will make you the father of a multitude of nations. What's more, I am changing your name. It will no longer be Abram. Instead, you will be called Abraham, for you will be the father of many nations. Right? God always does this. He changes people's names. So I will make you extremely fruitful. Your descendants will become many nations, and kings will be among them. Right? I will confirm my covenant with you and your descendants after you, from generation to generation. This is the everlasting covenant. I will always be your God, and the God of your descendants after you. And I will give the entire land of Canaan, where you now live as a foreigner. To you and your descendants it will be your possession forever, and I will be their God. Okay, this is super important, y'all, because this kind of sets the stage for the rest of the Old Testament and even the New Testament, where God is beginning to start his restorative plan and purpose for humankind, and he's doing it through Abraham, right? And so he promises that through Abraham, his descendants would bless the entire world. And so his descendants would receive a piece of land, the land of Canaan, and this land will be the place that God creates the story of the Messiah, as we know as Jesus, and this nation would bless the entire world. And so then God said to Abraham, your responsibility is to obey the terms of the covenant. You and all your descendants have this continual responsibility. This is the covenant that you and your descendants must keep. Each male among you must be circumcised. So that's where we get this idea that is going to be throughout the scriptures, and we'll see this a lot in the New Testament, where Jewish people think you had to go do this in order to receive God's favor. You must cut off the flesh of this as a sign of the covenant between me and you. From generation to generation, every male child must be circumcised on the 8th day after his birth. This applies not only to members of your family, but also to the servants born in your household and to the foreign-born servants who you have purchased. Oops, I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked off. Your bodies will bear the mark of my everlasting covenant. Any male who fails to be circumcised will be cut off from the covenant family for breaking the covenant. So why is God wanting this to happen? Well, this was a sign of being set apart. And we'll get into a little bit more about that. I'm going to look up some research in the Enduring Word. But then Sarah is named Sarah, so her name changes too. Then God said to Abraham, regarding Sarah your wife, her name will no longer be Sarah. From now on her name will be Sarah. And I will bless her and give you a son from her. Yes, I will bless her richly, and she will become the mother of many nations. Kings of nations will be among her descendants. Then Abraham bowed to the ground, but he laughed to himself in disbelief. How could I become a father at the age of 100? Which is a good question to ask, right? But he's talking to God of the universe, right? And how can Sarah have a baby when she is 90 years old? So Abraham said to God, may Ishmael live under your special blessing. Which I think was a little bit of a nudge here. Oh, goodness. But God replied, no, Sarah your wife will give birth to a son for you. You will name him Isaac, and I will confirm my covenant with him and his descendants as an everlasting covenant. As for Ishmael, I will bless him also, just as you have asked. I will make him extremely fruitful and multiply his descendants. Right, and these descendants would be forever at war with Abraham's descendants. He will become the father of 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will be confirmed with Isaac, who will be born to you and Sarah about this time next year. When God had finished speaking, he left Abraham. On that very day, Abraham took his son Ishmael and every male in the household, including those born there and those he had bought. Then he circumcised them, cutting off that, just as God had told him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised, and Ishmael, his son, was 13. Both Abraham and his son, Ishmael, were circumcised on the same day, along with all the other men and boys of the household, whether they were born there or bought as servants. All were circumcised with him. Well, goodness, there's so much that we could unpack from this, but we don't have much time every single episode. I really want to focus on this one thing. If we look here in this passage, at the very beginning, it's been at least 25 years since God first made the covenant to Abraham, and that covenant has taken a long time. He's just getting older, and so we see a man who is doubting God and his ability to do this. And so we see that God comes back and says, like, look, this is going to happen. And he encourages Abraham by changing his name. Abram meant the father of many, but then Abraham means the father of many nations. And so God does this thing in a lot of people's lives where he does change their name and change their outlook and gives them hope. And so in that, I think I want to focus on that in the changing of the name, because for you and who you are, you may have named yourself something of like, I am too dirty, I am whatever, but God can change your circumstances even in the middle of a hopeless one, where it doesn't seem like God could do anything. God can do it, and he can change your circumstance. He can change who you are, and he does that through Jesus, because the covenant that was given to Abraham, that his descendants would bless many nations, is the fulfillment of Jesus, where he comes and he blesses every nation. And Abraham got to be the start, the father of that, as we move forward. And so if you're dealing with any struggles in your life right now, just know that you can turn to Jesus, that he can change you, he can change your circumstances, and he can give you hope today. So let's get back to some Minecraft. If the block is... If it resulted out of them getting frustrated, should I really be keeping it close to them? Well, they're the best archaeologists, rock studiers in town. So I think I probably should. Hopefully this will offset their crankiness. Let's go. Alright. Some pink. Really cute. Alright. Replace this. I'm going to start doing this now. I've got enough of stone. We need speed. Perfect. Alright. Put some torches around. I do wish I had some wool, but I don't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1. Oh, did I do this wrong? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this right here. Yep. My week is just now starting. Yesterday I got a cool little break. That's why I got to do so much stuff on Minecraft yesterday. And around the house. Picked up sticks. About to have to mow the lawn. Lawn is getting bad. Let's do this. Did we drop any wood down here? I think I have some wood back out in the chest to fill this back in. And we're going to replace this. I know they need that. Okay. So, this should be like a lookout inside. Alright. And we are going to grab... Oop. Cutesies. We're going to grab some more wood here. Yes, perfect. Okay. I don't know what else we could add right now at our convenience. Just a pink room. That's like the worst thing for an evil block. This should be one back. Right? Yeah, it should be one back. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So, let's remove the evil block. Hopefully this doesn't do anything crazy. Here we go. Am I using the wrong one with efficiency? Okay, nothing happened. Okay, we're good. Let's put this guy right here. Okay. We're definitely gonna need some more. This. You're in pink solitude, bud. There we go. Miss Maple, be careful around this block. Do not let it hurt you. Okay, we need to go get the stone to replace the bottom here. That's crazy. It's insane. Okay, there's some right here. Alright. And then we have plenty of this wood to replace this with. We might need to create like a doorway into it so they can get to it and study it. Okay, looks like we need a bit more. Alright. What is... I did use the wrong one earlier. What does this strip look like? I'm kind of curious. Ooh! That looks cool. I like it. Hey. Let's add a little depth. A little depth. Yeah. You can't do nothing now in this cute room. I don't know what to put the top with, or what to do with the top. It needs to be some kind of texture. Crazy going from brown to pink like that, but it just has to be done. Looks like Terry got so scared that she put down her block. Where did you put down your block? What did she have gravel or I forget. But that's, I mean, to get an Enderman to put down their block, that's pretty impressive. We need some of that. Where is deep slate? Let's take this cobble deep slate. And let's make some of that. Hopefully, this will be all we need. And then our quest will be done for today. Okay. Should we replace what with what? Maybe just that. Okay, there you go. So now you have this space for the block to be. Oh, I have an idea. What does the bone block look like? Is it wide enough to put on its side and use? Because we could, like, I'm just curious if, I guess you only need 4, right? No? How do you do the bone block? Oh, it's bone meal. How do you, can it go sideways? Yes. Okay, we're gonna use the white block there. All right. Good morning. My wife just walked in the door. All right, let's see. All right, any more bone meal? Yes, because I think we're gonna need a lot. Oh, I think I just made it with the other bone. All right, I think we're gonna need some more. We got plenty from our farm, so I'm gonna just replace all this later. Right now, we just need the time. Okay, we got the bones, 37 of them. We eat a little bit. Uh-oh. What up, zombie? Where'd you come from? Gotta light up the place better. Boom! Zombie, get out of here, boy. I've always wondered why zombies didn't infect you in Minecraft, you know? Like in real life, not real life, but in stories, zombies usually be doing the... Okay, definitely need to keep the texturing the same, going this way. Okay. Look how cute this is now, Mr. Block. Yeah. Ooh. Cool. Mr. Block. Can't do any more damage anymore. Alright. And then, to top it all off, we will have... Let's see, maybe a door? A pink door? The door has to be cute too, right? There we go. Hopefully they can get in there. Alright. Block of discouragement is safe. That's so strange. So strange. So now it is filled in a happy room. So, alright, Gary, Terry, I got y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know about this. And we're going to have to see how things progress as we move forward, because that's kind of scary. Hopefully this doesn't cause any more chaos for us. So, thanks guys. Thanks for all you're doing. If you find anything else, let me know, Gary. Mwah. Ah! Gary doesn't like kisses. Doesn't like kisses. Okay. Alright, well, let's do this. Since it's the very end, let's see if we can run around and find a sheep or two so that next episode we can build a pen. Because I feel like we're going to need it soon. So, okay. Let me put make bowl, killer chicken. Let's put some of this stuff up. Oop, get my spoon here. This has been my wood, kind of stock wood pile. I have a stone somewhere. Stone, there we go. Some stone. Alright, and they like wheat, so let's go get some wheat. Gosh, this is so cool, y'all. I love this little area now. It's just giving off, I don't know, vineyard, something like that. Okay. What up, Jabba? How you like it, dog? Uh-oh. How'd you get off there, bud? Get back in there. Go back in there, dude. Alright. Let us go. Let us take the horse, Bart, and go forth and find us a sheep. Mr. Bart, it is your moment. Y'all have made some... Oh, sorry, Mark. Y'all have made some friends, I see. That's cute. Made some friends. Alright, where would sheep be? Would sheep spawn literally over there? Do they spawn only in one biome? I'm asking for a friend. Chicken! Well, there is a skeleton and a creeper. That's not what we want. Look at our little slime guys over here. Look at them. Slime's like the wannabe mob that like wants to be cute. No, wants to be hostile, but it's just cute. Like they just can't catch a break. Alright, there's a pig. Any sheeps? We need a sheep. But a cow. We gotta build you a house, bud. We gotta build you a house. I need some sheepies. I bet we can find them in the Sahara Desert. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. The savannah biome. Do we have a boat? Yes, we have a boat. 2 boats. Do we have 2 leads? Because we need another lead, I think. We don't have 2 leads. Oh, we could put 2 in 1 boat. That's right. Alright, let's go across Logan's dirt house. Oh, sorry, Bart. What? Well, hello there, y'all. What do you have? Podzul. Is that a good block? I think that looks cool. But it's not the focus. I think we have like maybe a minute left before we end the episode. Any sheep over here? Lots of Endermen. Look at all these. Look at all of them. Come on, Maple. Maple, you're fast. You're super fast. Is there any sheep around here? I am the shepherd, and I would like to herd you. Not hurt you, I would like to herd you. No, I'm not seeing any sheep. Alright, let's try over here in the savannah. Savannah Bananas. Isn't that a baseball team? Anybody like the Savannah Bananas? Is that a sheep? I think that's a sheep, right? There's 2 sheep right there. Okay, shh, be careful. I don't want to scare them. Boo! Bart just jumped. Bart jumped when I said that. Bart, you weren't supposed to get scared. I was supposed to scare the sheep. Okay. You, my good sir, get in the boat. Hey. And you, good sir, you get in the boat. Come on, join the party. Join the party. Get in the boat. Hey. We got our sheepies. Okay, let's grab Bart. Bart, are you embarrassed? You're so embarrassed. He's like, I'm going home. Bart, that's crazy. Okay, all right. We're going to lead these sheep. And we are going to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. Yeah, get back in there. Let's lead the boat. Oh, goodness. Get back in. Get back in, sheep. Sheep. Okay. How do I get them in off the boat? Oh, I think I just did it. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to lead them back over, and we'll end the episode. All right. Well, one of those sheep accidentally got stuck in the block, so. All right, everyone, we got our sheep back. Bart's here. Maple's here. This is where we're going to end the episode. Thank y'all so much for watching. We got to keep tabs on this block of disencouragement, though. So thank y'all so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so, so you can go on a quest with me every single day. See y'all later. Bye.